active. There'll be more information coming out, probably next couple of months, getting that pulled together. But anybody's interested in a trip to Whistler, go on the cvoutdoors.com website, the CVOA, and become a member, and you'll get on the email list, and you'll get the information, and there we go.
So you chose Whistler because it was a vote? Everyone decided?
Yeah, anybody who's been on a ski trip, CVOA, we've done 15 of them now.
Wow.
They get to come, and we all talk about it. Like I said, I do a presentation, give them information on, elevations, and, Whistler is 7 times bigger than Sugarloaf in acreage.
No way.
Yeah, it's huge. It's the biggest ski area in North America. So, that kind of information we put out, and then people, yep, that sounds good. And so I think everybody would be happy to go anywhere. All 3 of them are just Telluride.
Sure, there's no bad choice there.
No. So, but everybody kind of wanted to do Whistler, and we were there years ago. We had a small group though, quite a few years ago. So it's time to go back and have a good time.
So these trips are available to any of the members.
Right.
And of course, being a member is pretty easy, isn't it?
Yeah, it's expensive.
Yeah,
I mean, $10 a person, 15 for a family. So I mean, you got a budget for it. But, yeah, no, it is. And it's a great organization. We do tons and tons of activities. We got a bike trip to Quebec City for a weekend in June. We're doing little license camps in the fall. There's stuff like that going on all summer. In the wintertime, we do snowshoe hikes and cross-country skiing hikes and all kinds of. And we have some social events we do, so it's a good time. In fact, next weekend, next Saturday, is our annual meeting out the Outdoor Center. The dinner meeting is going to be a Mardi Gras theme with food and music and everything.
Yeah.
And then we're going to, usually we have a speaker, but this is our 15th anniversary of CVOA, so we're kind of going to do a thing on that with people who have been in the organization a long time, telling some stories and the funny things that happened. And so it'd be fun, kind of reminiscing about the club. And
so 15 years it's been in existence.
Yeah.
How did the club start?
Well, it started because wanted to have a vehicle in place to be able to deal with any issues with land owners. Most of the land around you is privately owned. So, and that's what we recreate on. And if there's an issue, we want to be able to deal with it, and be able to help the landowner with, if somebody's dumped a bunch of trash, so we can go out and somebody can go clean it up and not have landowners poaching their land.
Right.
And being, and feeling, they've been very generous, and we hope to have that continue with us being able to use their land. So that's kind of why it got started. But it quickly became a real activity club too. It was a bunch of crazy stuff that we've done over the years for hikes and adventures, and back to State Park and to Bar Harbor, and down to Lincolnville last year for a trip with a whole bunch of people. So we've really had a lot of fun, but we still maintain this, kind of. In fact, we just donated $1,000 to the Mountain Bike Association up here to help them with their trails, because the trails, as everybody knows, they're up here in the summertime. It's just phenomenal what they're doing, and they're doing it right. I mean, it's done. They're hiring people actually to build these trails. So we donated $1,000 to help them out. We donated $500 to help the Boy Scouts and the Cub Scouts get started up here promoting scouting. And we have the shooting range, which that's another reason why the club was formed. Back in the day, if you wanted to sight your rifle in or go shoot your pistol, you had to go to somebody's gravel pit. Well, it was a privately owned gravel pit.
Right.
People were a little nervous about that. So we now have a beautiful shooting range about a mile up from the access road on 27.
Yeah.
Beautiful views of Bigelow. We have a nice 5-station tracking system. We have a covered rifle range and a covered pistol range, and we have an archery range. We have a warming hut, and we're going to be building in summer a storage building, which will also have a bathroom in it. So we're putting a septic in and a well. And when you're handling firearms and lead, you need a place to clean up. Yeah, that's important. So we wanted to have. We're actually getting some grant money from the federal government to help with some of that. So.
Wow, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
It's great to hear you support the Boy Scouts and the Cub Scouts, because that's another outdoor organization.
Yes.
And future members of CVOA.
Yep.
Do you actually make the archery and pistol range available to them as well?
Yes, they are training. In fact, some of the Eagle Scouts have helped build some of those features up there. So they've been active in it. And yes, we do have some training. We've done. We've allowed the range to be available for organizations to do training for young people. And also, it's used by law enforcement. So they have to do training on a monthly, quarterly basis or something, that they have to go and and do training with their weapons. And so the Border Patrol, the sheriffs, or the local PD, they're up there using the range for that as well.
Wow, that's great. They don't have to use a gravel pit.
That's right. That's right.
Pete, we'll take a break. We'll
Yeah.
come back with Pete Weston from Carabasset Valley Outdoor Association and talk about this great organization some more. We'll be right back.